Hey guys, what's up? It's Apple Critics from applecritics.com. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the HomePod in 2020. So the HomePod is a rather spectacular device, in my opinion, but it recently has caught some flack for its overall Siri integration, and in comparison to products such as the Amazon Alexa and the Google Home Mini, that's where the HomePod normally has to be in terms of standard. But the HomePod is a speaker that happens to have some smart features, I would say. So the HomePod use in my day-to-day use has been really good. I really like how it integrates into my daily lifestyle. I really like the handoff feature where you can have your iPhone in the room and by way of NFC can be playing music on your HomePod. You just put it over here and then the music will transfer to your iPhone and then start playing out loud. And then you can have loud music on your iPhone, transfer over to your HomePod. So the HomePod is a really unique device. So it's been out since February 2018, and with the HomePod, it didn't sell as Apple thought it would. So Apple originally priced it at $400, and they thought $400 would be an adequate price. And normally Apple goes for the high price target and then is able to back it up with the overall technology that's implemented within it. But unfortunately, this time it did not work. So the HomePod is just one of the best sounding speakers, undoubtedly. I can say that confidently. And with the HomePod, it is getting really unique in 2020 as Apple is particularly dropping the price a lot more. So the HomePod is on sale for roughly $300, and you can find it cheaper around the internet. So I'm definitely going to leave a link down below. And by getting that HomePod, that can also support this channel. But the HomePod is just somewhat unique because a lot of people in the Apple ecosystem forget the HomePod exists. And normally with Apple products, you know everyone by name, but the HomePod has not necessarily been a hit in terms of marketing and everything like that. But just the overall Siri use is what is limiting the HomePod. So just the fact that it doesn't have the best Siri integration, and also because it doesn't have Spotify integration, it only has Apple Music integration, but you can integrate Spotify use through actual AirPlay too. So that is one of the major issues with the HomePod. But overall, I really love the design of the HomePod. It has a unique cylindrical kind of design, has a mesh wrapped around it, the Apple logo at the bottom, and then you have the touchscreen at the top. Now, the fact that the touchscreen only gives you pause and play and just turn the volume up and down, that's another waste of the unique design. So people thought that the HomePod would actually show the album art there, but it's slowly getting better. I feel like Apple could have added a lot more features and maybe at least came up with a second HomePod to take a second run at it, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Now, the overall HomePod still has a lot of long-term potential. If Apple is willing to put more time into Siri, then Apple will have potentially long-term growth. It is also good to see that they have multi-user support on the HomePod, so slowly but surely through the updates, it's getting better, and also is running off the same software as tvOS, so the same software as the Apple TV as well. So the HomePod still has a lot of room to grow. I personally like it for the sound and just to play music in an enclosed space. One of the major selling points is that the HomePod can adapt to whichever room you put it in. So just depending on where it's placed, how high on a table it's placed, or where it is in a room, it can always adapt. And the HomePod is known for the very rich bass that's within the overall technology of the speakers. So I hope you guys fully enjoyed that HomePod in 2020 review and just my thoughts and opinions of it. I have a whole catalog of videos for the HomePod, so it's going to be a card that will be right around here, so just go ahead and click on it. I have the most coverage of the HomePod on all of YouTube, so be sure to check out that playlist right there, and be sure to comment down below on what you think of the HomePod, how Apple missed with the HomePod, and how the next HomePod could be potentially a success. There is some talks about the HomePod Mini, so a smaller version of the HomePod, but we have yet to see. And especially Apple with acquiring Beats back in 2014 for $3 billion, we don't have any Beats co-branding or integration just yet. So that would be very interesting to look at. So thanks for watching this video of the HomePod in 2020. Please be sure to subscribe to this video. Please smash the like button down below so you watch. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button as well. Be sure to follow me on all the social media platforms of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. My username there is Apple Critics. And be sure to subscribe for more great content once again. And thanks for watching.